Welcome to our channel. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most stunning plants you can have in your garden or home, the bird of paradise, scientifically known as Strelitzia. Known for its striking foliage and unique flowers that resemble the shape of a bird in flight, the bird of paradise is a favorite among plant enthusiasts. However, like any plant, it can encounter its fair share of problems. In this comprehensive guide, we'll explore common issues faced by Strelitzia owners, including browning leaves, pest infestations, slow growth, and more. We'll provide solutions and preventative care tips to ensure your bird of paradise remains healthy and vibrant throughout the year. Understanding the bird of paradise. Before we jump into the problems, let's take a moment to understand what makes the bird of paradise so special. Native to South Africa, this perennial plant can grow up to 6 feet tall or more, making it an eye-catching addition to any indoor or outdoor space. Its leaves are large, paddle-shaped, and can grow up to 2 feet long, providing a lush, tropical vibe. The flowers, which emerge on long stalks, are vibrant and come in shades of orange, blue, and purple. Understanding its natural habitat and growth requirements is crucial for effective care. Common problems. Overview. While the bird of paradise is relatively low maintenance, various issues can arise during its growth. By recognizing the signs of trouble early on, you can take action to rectify the situation before it escalates. Let's look at some common problems and how to address them. 1. Browning leaves. One of the most frequently reported issues with the bird of paradise is browning leaves. This can be alarming, as the beautiful foliage is a key feature of the plant. Browning can occur for several reasons, including improper watering, low humidity, or nutrient deficiencies. Causes of browning leaves. 1. Underwatering. If your plant is underwatered, the leaves may start to brown and curl. 1. Check the soil moisture. If it's dry several inches down, it's time to water. 2. Overwatering. Conversely, overwatering can lead to root rot, causing leaves to turn yellow before browning. 2. Ensure your pot has drainage holes and that excess water can escape. 3. Low humidity. Bird of paradise plants thrive in humid conditions. 3. If your indoor environment is too dry, the leaf tips may brown. 4. Nutrient deficiency. A lack of essential nutrients like nitrogen, potassium, and magnesium can lead to browning foliage. Solutions and preventative tips to address browning leaves. Start by examining your watering routine. Adjust the frequency and ensure you're not letting the plant sit in standing water. If overwatering is the issue, reduce your watering schedule and consider repotting if root rot is present. For low humidity, especially in winter months, consider using a humidifier or placing a pebble tray filled with water under the plant pot. Regularly fertilizing your bird of paradise during the growing season can also help provide the necessary nutrients, so consider a balanced, water-soluble fertilizer every few weeks. 2. Pest infestations. Pests can wreak havoc on your bird of paradise, leading to stress and poor growth. Common pests that attack Strelitzia include aphids, spider mites, mealybugs, and scale insects. Identifying pest infestations. 1. Aphids. These small, soft-bodied insects can usually be found on the undersides of leaves and can cause leaf curling and yellowing. 2. Spider mites. Look for fine webbing on the plant and tiny dots on leaves, which indicate feeding damage. 2. Spider mites thrive in dry conditions. 3. Mealybugs. These pests appear as white, cottony clusters on the stems and leaves. 3. They can cause yellowing and stunted growth. 4. Scale insects. Scale bugs appear as small, raised bumps on stems and leaves, sucking sap and causing overall plant weakness. Solutions and preventative tips. Regularly inspect your plant for signs of pests. If you detect an infestation, act quickly. For aphids and spider mites, a strong stream of water can dislodge them, or you can use insecticidal soap or neem oil. For more stubborn pests like mealybugs and scale insects, you may need to apply a more targeted treatment. Additionally, maintaining proper humidity levels can help deter spider mites, while regular cleaning of the leaves can prevent buildup and make it easier to spot any pests. Introduce beneficial insects like ladybugs or lacewings to your outdoor plants, as they can help keep pest populations in check. 3. Slow growth. Another common concern among bird of paradise owners is slow growth. If your plant seems to be stunted or not producing new leaves, several factors could be at play. Causes of slow growth. 1. Inadequate light. Bird of paradise plants prefer bright, indirect sunlight. 1. If your plant is not receiving enough light, it may struggle to grow. 2. Temperature extremes. Strelitzia plants thrive in warm temperatures. 2. If exposed to cold drafts or extreme temperature fluctuations, growth can be inhibited. 3. Root bound. If your plant has outgrown its pot, the roots may become cramped, leading to stunted growth. 4. Nutrient deficiency. Just like with browning leaves, a lack of nutrients can slow down the plant's growth. Solutions and preventative tips to encourage healthy growth. Ensure your bird of paradise is receiving adequate light, ideally, at least 6 hours of indirect sunlight daily. If you notice the plant is root bound, consider repotting it into a larger container. When repotting, use a well-draining potting mix to provide the best conditions for growth. Additionally, make sure to feed your plant with a balanced fertilizer every few weeks during the growing season to provide essential nutrients for healthy development. 4. Leaf spotting and fungal diseases. Leaf spotting is another issue that can plague bird of paradise plants. This condition often indicates a fungal infection, which can be caused by overwatering or poor air circulation. Identifying leaf spotting. Look for dark, water-soaked spots on the leaves, which can develop into larger, necrotic patches. These spots can lead to leaf drop if not addressed. Solutions and preventative tips to prevent leaf spotting. Ensure proper watering practices. Allow the top inch of soil to dry out between waterings. Improve air circulation around your plant by spacing it appropriately from other plants. If you already see leaf spots, remove affected leaves to prevent the spread of the disease. Consider applying a fungicide if the problem persists, but always follow label directions and apply it in dry conditions to avoid further issues. 5. Dropping leaves. Another concern for bird of paradise owners is leaf drop, which can be particularly distressing. Dropping leaves can occur for various reasons, and identifying the cause is essential for treatment. Causes of leaf drop. 1. Environmental stress. Sudden changes in temperature, light, or humidity can shock the plant, leading to leaf drop. 2. Improper watering. Over or underwatering can also cause leaves to fall off. 3. Natural aging. Older leaves naturally die off as the plant continues to grow. 3. If lower leaves are dropping while new growth appears at the top, this may be perfectly normal. Solutions and preventative tips to address leaf drop. First, check for any sudden changes in the plant's environment. If you've recently moved it, try to maintain consistent conditions, temperature, light, and humidity. Evaluate your watering routine to ensure you're providing adequate but not excessive moisture. If the leaf drop is due to natural aging, you may not need to take any action. Simply allow the plant to continue its natural growth cycle. Conclusion: caring for a bird of paradise can be incredibly rewarding, but it's essential to remain vigilant for common problems that may arise. By understanding the causes of browning leaves, pest infestations, slow growth, leaf spotting, and other issues, you can take proactive steps to maintain the health of your Strelitzia. Regular monitoring, proper watering, optimal lighting, and nutrient management are key to keeping your bird of paradise thriving year-round. With the right care, your plant can flourish and reward you with its breathtaking foliage and spectacular flowers, making it a highlight in your indoor or outdoor space. Thank you for joining us today, and don't forget to subscribe for more plant care tips and tricks.